The movie begins with the introduction of an extraordinary chef named Sky. His cooking is so exceptional that people travel from distant places just to taste his dishes. Long lines stretch outside his small but magical restaurant, and customers wait patiently for their turn. His reputation has grown so widely that media teams visit regularly, eager to capture the genius behind the flavors everyone talks about. Sky works with old traditional techniques, knife skills passed down from older generations, cooking methods that require patience and precision. Every movement of his hands leaves people amazed. He slices ingredients with breathtaking speed, stirs pots with calm mastery, and prepares dishes that seem to carry warmth from another time. But behind his perfection lies a painful childhood memory that returns through flashbacks. Sky had loved cooking since he was a child. His father, Mr. Ko, was also a talented chef. When Sky was just 10 years old, his father would stand beside him in their small kitchen and scold him harshly. "You've grown so much, yet you still can't make noodles properly," he would say. "How will you ever become a great chef?" Even though the words were tough, they pushed Sky to practice harder. Then, one day, without warning, Mr. Ko left. He walked away to chase his own dreams and never came back. Sky waited for him for days, then weeks, then months. But the door never opened again. The loneliness that followed carved a deep wound in his heart. From that pain, Sky made a vow. One day, he would become the greatest chef in the world. Years passed and the truth became known. Mr. Ko had become a legendary chef in China. He was celebrated everywhere, honored with titles, and even referred to as Master of Cooking. But despite his fame, he never once mentioned that he had a son. Knowing this made Sky's anger grow even stronger. What kind of father abandons his child for success? Back in the present, when media reporters try to taste Sky's food for a news report, Sky calmly refuses special treatment. "All customers are equal," he says. "You'll have to stand in line like everyone else." Just then, a man pushes through the queue and enters the restaurant arrogantly. Sky immediately stops him and tells him to go back and wait his turn. Insulted, the man threatens him. "Your restaurant will be shut down for renovations," he declares. "And once that happens, you'll be finished." Sky, unfazed, throws the man out of the restaurant without hesitation. Meanwhile, another chef is introduced, a handsome and renowned culinary artist named Paul. He cooks exclusively for famous people and royal families. His girlfriend, Mayo, works as his assistant chef, and together they create dishes that leave the French royal family delighted. A large French corporation approaches Paul with an offer to make him their head chef, but Paul refuses. His dream is to open his own restaurant in China, a dream inspired by his father. Paul returns to China and heads to the market to buy fresh fish. He asks the shopkeeper for the biggest fish available, but the shopkeeper claims he has none. Moments later, Sky arrives, and the shopkeeper immediately hands him the biggest fish. Furious, Paul confronts him, but the shopkeeper, afraid of losing a loyal customer, cuts the fish in half and gives one piece to each chef. Soon after, Paul opens his new restaurant with great celebration. The place shines with luxury, expensive furniture, elegant decor, and excited customers lining up to enter. But there is one major problem. Sky's restaurant is directly across the street. Watching customers rush into Paul's place, Sky's friend steps outside and loudly announces a special offer. Today, everything is 50% off. The crowd instantly changes direction and floods into Sky's restaurant. Paul becomes annoyed, and before long, arguments break out between Sky's friends and Paul's team. As the tension rises, Sky and Paul finally stand face to face. The people around them suggest that instead of fighting, they should compete, chef against chef. At first, both decline, but under pressure, they eventually agree. In the middle of the street, a dramatic fish cutting competition begins. Paul takes the lead, showcasing his refined European technique. He removes each bone with delicate precision, then tosses the clean fish toward Sky. Sky catches it smoothly and begins cutting with unbelievable speed. His style is old school, sharp, clean, artistic. In seconds, he separates the skin, slices perfect pieces, and completes the task with breathtaking skill. The crowd erupts in applause. The chief guest from Paul's restaurant steps forward and announces that both chefs have the potential to compete in an international cooking championship. He asks them to shake hands, and although there is tension between them, they comply. Later, Paul gives an interview confidently saying, "People in China are still living in ancient times. They don't understand modern cooking techniques. And that's why I've returned, to teach them." Sky watches this interview from this restaurant. Every word feels like an insult, and anger begins to rise inside him. Paul's interview spreads everywhere. His bold statements about Sky make headlines, stirring tension between the two chefs. Meanwhile, reporters approach Mr. Ko and ask him about Sky, noting that they